Hi, I'm Monica. I work at the Ecology Center. Mike Garfield, our director, was on the task force that Jenny just mentioned, and I work on our Ann Arbor 350 project. So it's Ann Arbor 350, and I just want to get a sense of how many people know what 350 is, because a lot of people call us Ann Arbor 360. So I'll just tell you what 350 is. 350 parts per million is the number of parts per million of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere that scientists have decided is appropriate for human. It's the upper limit for what's appropriate for human habitation. Right now, that second blue arrow is pointing at 350, and right now we're actually above that top blue arrow at 392. Before industrialization, we were not even on this graph. We were down below around 370 or 380 parts per million. So right now, 280, sorry, yeah. Right now, 390, goal 350, before 280. So this is a huge gap that we have to cross over. And while we like almost everything that was on that bottom row of that huge chart that Jenny showed, we just don't think it's enough. We think that as a community we have to do a lot more to reach our 350 goal. So yeah, so, and 28% by 2025 is great, but it would require us to do every single thing there, and that just doesn't really seem feasible. So given the fact that we're speeding down this incredibly unsustainable path, and at the same time, we think Ann Arbor should be a leader in this movement. We think that, at least in the Midwest, we're stewards of this incredible water resource. We have the Great Lakes here, and we've traditionally been a leader in things, and we should keep being a leader. So we really think that we need to get a move on. And so this is a slide from the 350.org national group, which was founded by Bill McKibben, who came here in 2009 and was one of the reasons that we started coordinating this Ann Arbor 350 project. And it's from a 2009 Day of Action, where he had everyone send in, all over the globe, send in photos spelling out or numbering out the numbers 350 and then sending them into him. And it really showed that there's this amazing, growing global climate movement. And so we really, that Ann Arbor just needs to get on board with and join. So the Ann Arbor 350 project is about local action that helps us get on board and do this. These are some slides from some photos from some of our events. In the upper left is 1010 Day of Action 350 garden build that David, who's in the audience, helped install a front yard garden here. And now this house is, has passive solar, and we're going to be doing a tour next month to show people in the community about passive solar. The house on the right, as many of you might recognize, is Matt Grokoff's house. It's a 1900 farmhouse, 1902, is it 1908? 1902? 1908? Farmhouse that's net zero in terms of its energy use, and those solar panels, those like black panels that you see on the roof, are actually allowing the Grokoffs to pay, to get paid by DTE for the energy they generate. They generate more than they use. And so we did a tour of that house last year, and we had 300 people go through and learn a little bit more about household energy efficiency and other things that they could do to their own homes. In the bottom left, we also organize yearly for 350.org global events, and Moving Planet we did over at Liberty Plaza. A lot of some of the people who were there are also here, and we talked about what's our vision. What do we think our community needs to do on a bunch of different levels: energy, water, housing, food, to get us to a more sustainable place, to get us to 350. So it's a growing movement, and we just need more people to join this movement. We need to show the city and the university and all of the other major actors that there really is a movement of people who care about this, and that will help empower their decision making to make those right 350 decisions. So we're inviting you to go to aa350.org and join our movement. And there's also climate pledges outside on the information table as sort of an entry point into joining the movement. And so I encourage you to join us. Thanks.